the Minnesota Vikings. You have a conundrum where you have Carson Wentz, who I don't think that he's the starting quarterback because his inability to be consistent, right? But he's better than J.J. McCarthy.
I love that you said it.
Yes.
I don't think you're the only one thinking it.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't think J.J. McCarthy is ready to take on the starting role. He sees it. You know, some people say a tick late. Nah, partner. He sees it late as hell. He has to wait to see it open to throw the football, and that's just being young, right?
Yeah.
Well, he wasn't given a ton of responsibility in Michigan. They did a really good job. And I think Kevin O'Connell was so spawned from how Sam Darnold played that it was, hell, he made the decision after the game in the press conference. Sam just got to play better. I was like, oh, damn.
Sam is playing better.
He sure is.
You know who else playing pretty well right now?
Way better.
I do want to say that they had three options that they were looking at. Sam Darnold, playing outstanding. Daniel Jones, playing outstanding.
He was on the team.
And he was on the team. They offered him a deal to come back. I do think Daniel Jones did what was best for him and go, I'm going to the open competition and a chance to win the job right away.
Here's what I love. You hear everybody talk about the Daniel Jones and Minnesota, the Daniel Jones and the Colts, and everybody you've heard says Shane Steichen gave Daniel Jones, this word I've heard a number of times, a legitimate shot to compete.
Yes.
That is key because sometimes they bring in a veteran or a stopgap, and that it ain't really competition.
All quarterback competitions are not competitions.
They don't want that stopgap guy to ever play.
And
they
I appreciate
just want the knowledge that this stopgap can help speed up, accelerate the mental process for the young player. Great example, the New York football Giants. Russell Wilson can't teach Jackson Dart how to read coverages because Russell Wilson can't even read damn coverages himself. So that's why
who else is in the room?
Jameis Winston. Well, because they thought the moon ball, but then they lost the moon ball catcher.
You're right.
Which is Neighbors.
Look at the two contracts, Steve. Who'd they sign for 2 years?
Jameis Winston.
Yeah. Exactly.
So,
and I think you are, and I appreciate the Colts come in and compete with the 4th overall pick that we drafted, which is showing some hubris and going, we might have made a mistake here. Let's see if you beat him out. You have every opportunity to beat him out. And he beat him out. He blew the doors off him. Well, listen, I'm saying that's what they're saying. If I'm Chris Ballard, I'm going to say I might have made a mistake because I drafted him.
Might have made a mistake is the condom busted. That's a might have made a mistake. Laying up in that thing was what they did when they drafted him, and she pregnant.
Listen,
she pregnant, and the baby came out, and it ain't very good. Okay.
Well, yeah. Well, listen.
Hey, but hold on,
trying to pull him
he's athletic.
Yeah.
You see the face? He's athletic.
Yeah, I see the face. And listen, you wouldn't have overpaid for Daniel Jones. You would have probably had to pay more. You would have had to pay more for Sam Darnold. I'm talking about if you were the Vikings. You would have had to pay more for Sam Darnold, for sure. But you wouldn't have had to break the bank for Daniel Jones. And you were interested in Aaron Rodgers, who took very little this year, actually, to play for the Steelers. But you did put all of your eggs in one basket of one player. And the part I wanted to ask you is, I remember, because I covered this a lot, that rookie year of Patrick Mahomes sitting behind Alex Smith, who played outstanding. There was no threat to him taking Alex's job. Yeah, Utah right there. Remember that year? Alex played great. But
remember that year? That was it was everybody. When you talk about the Kansas City Chiefs, everybody talked about how this young quarterback Patrick Mahomes is lighting it up in practice.
That's the point I'm getting at. Because the back end of that year, he's running the scout team. Hey, we need you to do this. He's just making plays on the practice field, left and right. He's in the meeting room with Alex. Everybody's seeing him on the field. And when they finished that season, it wasn't even a question. We're going to try to do, and this is what Andy does, do what's best for Alex to get him another starting opportunity.
Andy does a
somewhere.
great job with that every player. If you don't screw Andy over, he won't screw you over.
Exactly. And they got Alex, to Washington starting, and they went on with Patrick. Yep. My point of the difference here and the way I'm looking at it is that was a ready-made playoff Super Bowl contending team. They go with Patrick's first year in 2018. Remember, lose in an unbelievable game. I was at it to Tom Brady in the AFC Championship game in the snow. Yeah. And so they knew that was a great team. They saw it with a really good team. We saw it in practice. We can give it to them. Kevin O'Connell has a Super Bowl contending roster. But they never saw really J.J. McCarthy on the field all year. He missed his entire rookie year. He was in meetings. They had
because of injuries, not his fault.
Because of the meniscus. Yep. And he was in camp playing well, but he wasn't going to start the year. But my point is, you put all your eggs in this one basket of a Super Bowl contending roster on a guy you've seen very little in. How would you feel if you're Justin Jefferson, if you're Jordan Addison, and you know what type of skill player you are?
Let me tell you. So, first of all, Jordan Addison is thriving under Carson Wentz because when Carson Wentz finds his go-to guy, he is going to – Carson Wentz is like Lois Lane and Justin Jefferson is Superman. He calling Superman for everything, right? And treating JJ like he over there like Robin with no damn superpowers ever. Like
Robin did have no superpower.
What'd you say?
Robin did have no superpower.
Robin didn't have no superpower. All he did,
just a dude.
Great Scott Batman. If you don't sit your ass down, Robin, and do something, right? Go rotate the tires off the Batmobile. Do something. Get your ass out the way.
Get yourself useful, grease monkey. Go ahead.
Holy gas strikes, Batman. What are we going to do? We're going to save the day. Sit your ass down.
I'm going to save the day.
Yeah. But Justin Jefferson, I haven't talked to him. I haven't talked to any of his people. I'm just watching how when you're wide open, underthrown ball, bro, that walk back. So, look, here's how I know he's frustrated. Underthrown ball, or I think it was thrown in double coverage. Justin pointed to the sideline. Yo, put somebody else in. I'm tired. And he walked to the sideline. You know what that walk is? It's the same walk he has when I hit a bad shot on a golf course. Man, you just got to walk that thing off. You got to talk to yourself.
You just tell the guy in the cart to just go. I'm going to walk.
I tell him, I say, man, I got to walk. I got to talk to myself. You know what you're talking? You are walking yourself off the emotional ledge from snapping on everybody. I'm talking about the head coach, the offensive coordinator, the ball boy who's gonna say something to you, the person who asks you, no, I don't want no damn water because I ain't done nothing, right? But you look thirsty and you look tired. You said you needed a rest. If you don't get your ass on, just put the bottle down. Just put the bottle down.
Yeah.
Right. Give me some electrolytes. I'm cramping because my heart rate is racing and I'm pissed. Right. So, I just think when you look at the Minnesota Vikings offensively, they have a quarterback issue, right? They don't want to admit it. They won't admit it publicly. But you can't continue to go with J.J. McCarthy because by the time he figures out the game plan, it's in the fourth quarter. You don't have enough time. You can't play football like that. And that's the same thing that's happened with Bo Nix is because of sometimes they put too much on a young man's plate and they expect just because he's shown a little bit of life that all of a sudden he's going to carry the team.
Well, go watch our Bo Nix, Sean Payton Broncos episode, please. It's outstanding. That was part of what Kevin O'Connell, to my understanding, thought was going to happen this year, Steve. He thought that he would have J.J. McCarthy for the course of the year. You've talked in other episodes about how that first month of the season you figure things out, you grow. Second month of the season, same thing. He was hoping he'd have J.J. McCarthy on the field for all of that, and by the time December rolls around, I have a different quarterback than I had in September, but he hasn't played. That's the tough spot. That
So you know what that's called? His plans were based off, my favorite. T's and P's, baby. Thoughts and prayers.
I knew it. They're getting some other guys back, so we'll see what they can do the rest of the team. I mean, they more or less got a bank on trying to be good in the red zone, limit their turnovers, have Brian Flores' defense play well. I hate to say that with the weapons that they have, but that's kind of what they're doing. Let's go to like one.
Hey, hold on. Let's address this too. It's a shame how the fans are responding to Isaiah Rodgers, just how they're creeping into his DMs. I just think, I understand. I say it tongue in cheek. I understand some of you are losing your parlay. Some of you are losing I don't even know how to gamble on sports. And so the fact that I have no idea how it works, right? I just find it repulsing. And I think it's just part of our society that we need to take a chill pill, right? And really take a step back and understand this is a game for you. But these are guys' livelihoods. And yes, they make millions of dollars. But they don't wake up going, hey, I'm not going to cover. I'm going to get intentionally beat by a great route and screw up your fantasy team. Yeah. And then for people to come at him and talk about his race and all that stuff, man, I just hold the phone, man. You know what? Stop using your phone. If you feel that emotional about that you need to hit a guy up, and some of the people talking about, I saw some comments, some people said, man, why is he responding to randos? Why do the randos feel that they have the authority that they can say those things?
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you addressing it. I love that you brought it up, because I'll just be pretty blunt with it. It's pretty gross. Yeah. It's pretty gross. Let's go.
I tell you, the one thing that fans don't really understand, and it's also against the law because they call it assault, is some of these random fans, some of the things that they say on social media, man, it will get your wig split if you thought about saying it to a player to their face. Yeah. And I'm talking about, where's that? If I saw a fan come up to me, and I've had some pretty disrespectful and derogatory and nasty things in my DMs over the last several months because of some of the things that have personally happened to me, and people have thought their little weak ass opinion does anything to me. I would take this straw and be able to whoop your ass with this straw like it was a baseball bat. That's how much fans don't understand. See, I'm overweight right now, down to 216, but I'm overweight right now.
You look good.
But I could take this straw, overweight and out of shape, and do things with this straw to you to physically put your ass in a hospital. It would be ridiculous, okay?
That's some Chuck Norris stuff right there. Yeah, Bruce Lee.
It ain't no Chuck Norris. I don't know karate. I know kick your ass, okay, from LAA. That's all I know. Inner city, 126 Avalon. So I just would need to throw that out there, okay? So let me put this straw back.
Yeah, put the straw back. Yeah. Can we move on to the next team?
I slapped it.